So, good morning, everyone. So, this is our topic for today, and this is the frequency distribution table of grouped data. So, ito na naman po tayo. O, kasi para mas lalo nyo maalala, madaling babalikan. Diba? So, with the frequency distribution table of group data, so we have here the class interval. Napag-aralan na natin yan. The class boundaries, the class midpoint, tally, and frequency. So this will be our table for the frequency distribution table of grouped data. So ito po yung kakailanganin natin ha. Alalahanin po ninyo yan. So first, we need to determine the number of classes. And to determine the number of classes, we need to use the Sturges formula, which is 1 plus the quantity of the logarithm of the number of scores divided by the logarithm of 2. Okay? And then, after determining the number of classes, we need to determine the class width. So, the class width is the range divided by the number of classes. But for this one, the term is to round up. Kasi sinabi round up basta may decimal ka plus 1 kagad. Okay? So, yun po yung mga kakailanganin natin na kailangan muna nating masolve. Then, saka natin magagawa yung ibang bagay. So, let's have an example. So, for example, we have here the test scores of 30 students are as follows. So, ayan po yan. And then, first is to determine the number of classes. So, ilan po ulit yung given po sa atin dito? We are given here 30. So, your n is 30. So, from the Sturges formula to determine the number of classes, we'll have 1 plus the logarithm of 30 all over the logarithm of 2. So, ano pong lalabas dyan? Let us use your calculator. So, that is 5.91, or simply that is 6. So, we're going to have 6 classes. Okay? So, magkakaroon tayo dyan ng 6 rows natin. 4, 5, and 6. Okay? So, with that, the next thing to do is to determine the class width. Paano po ba kinukuha ang class width? It is the rounding up of the range divided by the number of classes. Sir, what is the range? The range is the difference between the highest value and the lowest value. So, range is the difference between the highest value minus the lowest value. Ano po ba yung highest value po natin dyan? Kung titingnan niyo yung given, the highest value is 44. Very good. The lowest value is 9. Okay. So, the range, therefore, will be 35. So, now the class width, which is represented by I, will be the range over the number of classes. So, range, the number of classes. So, therefore, I is 35 over 6. And what is the result of having 35 divided by 6? It is 5.8. Or simply, dahil nga round up, automatically, this is 6. Sir, paano po pag 5.1 yan? Ang round up, 6 pa rin po yan. Okay? So again, kailan po tayo nagra-round up? Nagra-round up tayo kapag kukunin na natin yung class width. Pero kapag kay Sturges formula lang po, round off lang po tayo. Okay? Sige po. So now, since we already know the range, or the class width, so what are we going to do? Let's start with the lowest value, which is 9. Ayan, sulat na natin siya dito. And then, yung class width na nakuha natin, i-add natin siya to get our lower class limits per row natin, per classes. So, 9. So, plus 6, that will be 15. Plus 6 is 21. Plus 6 is 27. Plus 6 is 33. And plus 6 is 39. Okay? So, that will be our lower class limits. So, magkakaroon na tayo dyan. 9, 15, 21, 27, 33, and 39. And then, ano na po yung magiging kasunod niyan? Of course, yung mga number before niya. So, yan yung mga upper limits natin. So, this will be 14. O, paano po nakuha si 14? So, syempre, hindi ko naman siya pwedeng dugtong kay 15 dahil malilito kayo kung kanino na po dapat yung susunod. Tama po ba? So, plus 6 na lang ulit. So, this is 20, 26, 32, 38, 44. Okay. So, that will be the class interval po natin. So, tandaan ninyo ha, 6 yan. 6 na classes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, yan yung nakuha natin. Next, the class boundaries. So, since this will be whole numbers, so magbabawas lang po tayo ng 0.5. Opo. So, this is 8.5, 14.5. Sa lower class limits, bawas lang tayo ng 0.5. So, 20.5, 26.5, 32.5, and 38.5. Pero doon po sa upper limits po natin, add tayo ng 0.5. So, yung 14 natin magiging 14.5. 20 natin is 20.5. 26.5, 32.5, 38.5, and 44.5. Okay? So, paano naman po yung tinatawag nating class mark or class midpoint? So, ang gagawin nyo lang po, the lower limit plus the upper limit divided by 2. So, 9 plus 14, what will be your answer? 23 divided by 2, so this is 11.5. Okay, next, 15 plus 20 divided by 2 is 17.5. So the next one will be 23.5, 29.5, 35.5, and 41.5. Okay, so again, the class midpoint or class mark, just need to add the upper and the lower limits divided by 2. So, yun nga. For the class, 9 to 14. So, upper limit is 14, lower limit is 9. 9 plus 14 will be 23 divided by 2. That's 11.5. Okay? Now, yung tally na natin. Titingnan natin ilan yung mga numbers dyan or values dyan na nasa loob ng 9 to 14 natin. So, let's start. Dito wala. Ito, 1. Sulat. Ayan, 2. 3. 4 and 5. Okay, and then 15 to 20. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 11. How about the numbers from 21 to 26? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How about 27 to 32? Meron po ba? Wala. 33 to 38. Wala din. 39 to 44. That's 1, 2, 3. Okay. So therefore, the frequency will be 5, 11, 11, and 3. So if you add them up, is that equal to 30? Yes, very good. So therefore, this one will be our frequency distribution table for the given. Okay? Okay po, very good. So the next one, so these are the ages of male residents who received the gifts. Okay? So sabi nga natin, so we need to find the number of classes. So the number of classes will be 1 plus logarithm of the number of values. So 40 ang given dyan, all over logarithm of 2. And that will give us an answer of 5 or 6.32 or simply 6. 6 yung magiging sagot natin. Now, the range po natin will be the highest value minus the lowest value. So, ano yung highest natin dyan? It's 49 minus the lowest, which is 13. And what is 49 divided by 13? 49 minus 13 will give us an answer of 36. So the class width now is 36 divided by 6 is a whole number already. Kung whole number na po kagad yung sagot ninyo sa number of classes, then we need to add 1 to the number of classes po natin. Again, kung ang sagot nyo po pala sa class width natin ay whole number kagad, then we need to add 1 to your number of classes. So whole number na siya. So dito, magpa-plus 1 tayo sa atin. So therefore, we are going to need 7 classes here. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So nakaprepare na yung ating 7 paglalagyan. Okay? So, punta na natin. Lower limit. Plus 6 lang ng plus 6. So 13 plus 6 is 19. Plus 6 is 25. Then 31, 37, 43, and 49. Okay? The next one will be, so yung bago mag-19, so that would be 18. Then add lang ng add, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, and 54. Mamaya, bakit ko po masasabi sa inyo na bakit kailangan nating mag-add kapag whole number yon? Kasi mamaya po malalaman. So, class boundaries. So, sa lower limit, subtract 0.5. Sa upper limit, add 0.5. Okay? So, 18.5, 24.5, 30.5, 36.5, 42.5, and 48.5. 24.5, 30.5, 36.5, 42.5, 48.5, and 54.5. Class midpoint, just add the two, 13, or yung lower limit saka upper limit. 13 plus 18 divided by 2 is 15.5. Another one, 19 plus 24 divided by 2 is 21.5. Then 27.5, 33.5, 39.5, 45.5, and 51.5. So let's start with our tally. So how many values are there within the interval 13 to 18? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yan na natin yung frequency. 19 to 24. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So that's 10. How about 25 to 30? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How about 31 to 36? 1, 2, 3, 4. 37 to 42. 1, 2, 3. 43 to 48. 1, 2. Ayan no, kung isipin ninyo, kung hindi tayo nagdagdag ng isang class, saan natin ilalagay si 49? Tama po ba? So 49 to 54, we have 1 here and then 1. So, tingnan nga po natin. What is 8? Plus 10 plus 12 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1. And the total is 40. So that's how we do the frequency distribution table of group data. So sabi nga po natin dyan, kapag kukunin ang sagot from the Sturges formula, round off lang po para maging whole number po yan. Kung whole number ang given. And then, kapag kukunin na yung class width, round up po ang term. Round up. Pag round up, basta may decimal, plus 1 na. Pero sa class width po, kapag ang lumabas ay whole number kagad, ano gagawin? Plus 1 sa ating number of classes. Is that clear? So hopefully, naintindihan nyo po and do your best. Thank you.